So guys, I'm going to explain how to, in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to fix a zip in a pant trouser pattern, because I'm actually sewing a denim and the pattern of zip I want to use is the pant trouser pattern. So after you must have gotten your crotch depth, then you measure about 7 inches depending on how deep you want your zip to be. Mine, I want it to go down. My hip is actually a bit enlarged, so my clothes get stuck a lot at my hip region. So I'm going to take 7 inches so that it opens down. On a norms, if your hip is not too big, you can take 5. But me, I'm taking 7. So I'll go ahead and notch the 7 inch on both sides of the fabric. You notch it up to 1/2 inch so that you can sew through. See it? You can sew. This place is for sewing. This side, the allowance is still for sewing, but this is what we use in fixing our zip. I don't know if you are saying. Okay, I'll go ahead to the next step. So after you're done notching, you have your 2 flaps. This is called flaps. I don't know how you call it. You have your 2 flaps. Well, if you notice, one is bigger than the other. Check it out. One is a bit bigger than the other. So you pick the smaller one, and you're going to sew it here, side to side. Side, like right side to right side. This is actually the side for where I'm going to fix the zipper in here. So I'll first of all go ahead and sew this side that the zipper will rest on it. I don't know if you are getting me, but here you first of all pick this, sew it directly without zipper. Now, like without zipper. Let's go. Okay, the easiest way to identify, because I feel you may get confused, the easiest way to identify which is for you to, after differentiating the smaller and the bigger size, the one that is the smaller one will be without zipper. Like the zipper will come and rest on it. As we progress, you'll see what I mean. So you're just going to sew it right down. I'm going to sew it off camera so that this video doesn't get too long. So after you're done sewing to the end, here's the end, you're going to top stitch it. So let's get right into top stitching. All right. Okay, I'll do that off camera. So after you're done top stitching, here's what you should get here. Then you weave this side. If there's light in your area or you have a weaving machine nearby, you can weave it before top stitching. That's why I kept this space so I can weave on my weaving machine once I either on my generator or there's light. Okay, so we'll go over to the other side. Please pay attention because this other side is very, like this is the more intense step. Okay. So in this other side, you're going to bring in your zipper. I actually have this long zip I want to use. I don't want to use the short zip. It gets spoiled a lot on me. So I bought this very long one so I can use it for this purpose. So when you place your zipper, you place your other fabric, the bigger one, like the other flap. I hope you're noticing what I'm doing. You sew it all through to the point that you have your notch. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera. When you're done sewing, this is what you get. Please, if you have access to how do we call this, iron zip, the shorter one, you can use it. Into sewing, make sure you remove all these threads to make it neat and clean. I don't know why I can always sew from this other end, so I like turning. So anyway, that favors you, my dear. Do it the way you can do it. Okay, for me, this works for me, so do what works for you, bro. Okay, so you go ahead and sew it just like how you're saying. I say it again, be very careful when you're using this kind of zip. You can go ahead and use the shorter length zip. I think we have the one that the length is by 10. Yeah, you can actually use that one, but I needed this very one. Like I said earlier, I have a wider hip, so I always have a problem wearing my clothes easily because I have a small waist and a wider hip, so it's always stressful. And me, I don't like stress. As a tailor, I'm already stressed with others. I don't want to get stressed wearing outfits again, so that's why I bring my zip downwards so I can easily zip up and wear. So when you're done sewing, yeah, this is what you should get. You top stitch too. I don't know if you're seeing. Is the camera okay? You're going to top stitch. Make sure that you sew this place till it doesn't show. I'm going to close this place like right away. Make sure this place doesn't come out, like sew it till this point. Because if you leave it when you are closing this down part, it will affect you. It will make your trouser look funny. So I'm going to seal it till this point now. So after you're done with that step, the next step is to top stitch. It's always remember to top stitch so that your zipper will slip well. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go ahead and do that right away. So when you're done sewing, just go ahead to top stitch. Always top stitch so that your zipper slips well on the body. You don't want your zipper looking funny, like I said. Okay, so there we go. Here's what you should get. Can you see how clean it is? Okay, so let's get to the next step. Please be very attentive. So when you're done sewing, this is what you should get. You place it this way, then pick it right side facing right side as always. Then you remember that place I said we should notch. That notched place now, go there. You're going to fix in your needle here. Sew it down to secure that spot. Okay, I'll do that off camera. I don't know if you understand me. Fixing your needle here. That's why I said you should keep that space for sewing. Here we've got the 2 spaces coming out clearly. Fixing your needle there and sew down. So when you're done sewing, this is what you should get. You open it up. The reason why I'm opening it up is because I want to pick how well I want this zipper to cover. But I've just gone ahead to close it. But I want to pick like the distance now between this space. When you're done sewing, this is what you should get. Sometimes people cover their own and it's like this. I don't want my looking this way. I want it looking this way. So after I've checked the place how I want it to cover. So go ahead, pick this is the side that the zip was fixed on. Place it on this other side that was plain the other time. There was no zipper on that very side. So you're going to sew it right down there. If you're using a smaller zipper, the space might not be this big at this point. So we're almost there. Then you open it. When you open it, this is what you get. See it? It's covered. It's covered. You now come and it's actually simple if you understand it. Once you have finished this very step, you go ahead to open your zipper. So after you're done determining how well you want your flap to cover, so I want to press it down. Then I'm going to sew down to this point to lock it, to give that curved. It's more like a design, but it's a way of pressing down your zipper so that it doesn't fall out or look bulgy. So I'll go ahead and do that right away. When you're sewing, be careful so you don't tap this side along. If you tack it along, there's no way you'll be able to open that zipper. Okay, so I'm going to sew off camera now. So we're done, and here is our zipper. Open it. I hope you had some value watching this, and thanks for watching, staying till the end. See you in our next video. Which other video would you want me to do for you? Feel free to drop it in the comment section. Thank you.